Get ready for the dictation. Dictation will start in 5 seconds. Start. Sir, I rise to move that the situation arising out of devaluation of the rupee in terms of the dollar be taken into consideration. The subject of this motion is admittedly one of grave importance to the country, and I am aware that as Minister of Finance, there is a special responsibility which rests upon me in this matter. I feel, Mr. Speaker, that the best way in which I can discharge this responsibility to the House and to the country is by placing before the House a true, clear, unvarnished picture of the situation as I see it. First of all, I would like to acquaint the House that the circumstances which lead step by step to the situation with which we are now faced. I would like to take the House back to about 4 months ago, when on account of the severe drain upon the dollar resources of the countries included in the sterling area, there began rumors in Europe and particularly in America that it would be impossible for the pound sterling, which stands as the master currency of this area, to maintain any longer its exchange value. These rumors became so strong that it was necessary for the United Kingdom to get into consultation with other countries primarily concerned with the dollar currency, that is USA and Canada, regarding the measures necessary for remedying this situation. The House is aware that sometime last June I was expected to proceed to London to discuss the question of the sterling balance with the British Chancellor of the Exchequer. I was due to have started from Delhi somewhere about the 20th June, the official delegation from the country having gone there a little easier. Then a message came from the Prime Minister to the United Kingdom to our Prime Minister that in view of the severe strain upon the resources of the sterling area, the government of the United Kingdom felt it necessary to summon a conference of the finance ministers of the Commonwealth countries to discuss this problem. That conference was scheduled to take place sometime in the first week of July, and in consultation with the Prime Minister, therefore, I decided to postpone my visit to London until early in July. The Commonwealth Ministers' Conference took place about the end of the first week of July in 1958. Full stop.